Hello, it's Askkrystalracquel. I'm back again. I know I just uploaded a video, but one thing that I really wanted to hop on about was something that happened. I mentioned at the end of the last video that I would be bringing this up, something good that happened. I am over 100 subscribers. That may not mean a lot to you or may not sound like a lot, but it's a lot to me, especially as I've been getting a little bit more consistent with my videos. I believe it could have been early last year. I had like 13 subscribers. And what's interesting is I got the most subscribers, I believe, within a short amount of time, just based on me posting the video that talked a lot about jealousy. I believe I posted that on the 29th. That's about 2.5 weeks ago. And the subscribers that I've received in a short amount of time, 78% were from that video. So that was awesome. So just thank you for all my new subscribers. I believe there's close to 20 new people who joined. So I really appreciate you taking the time to join my channel. My channel is about, helping people, and I just, provide wisdom, and I provide my opinion, advice for certain situations, things that are happening in our world, or just any content that comes to me or that I feel like God wants me to speak about. So all you new subscribers, I do have an email called askkrystalracquel@gmail.com. If you have any relationship issue, family issue that you want me to talk about, obviously it would be anonymous. If you want me to talk about it on video and give my perspective to you, definitely please write into me and I'll be able to do a video about that. Obviously, if the emails get crazy, I wouldn't be able to do as many. But if you have an issue, if you want to hear my perspective on it, just write in to Askkrystalracquel. It's in the description, and I will be happy to give you my perspective on it. But yeah, thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm so happy to have you on board. Even the ones who didn't subscribe since April 29th. Those of you who have subscribed within the past year or whatever, let me know what kind of content you want to hear. I know a lot of you want to hear relationship stuff, my perspective on that, and I will be happy to provide information surrounding that if it comes to me, if I feel called to it, or if you write into me and ask me, my opinion about different topics, let me know and I'll be happy to provide the information for you. So just once again, I want to come on and just say thank you all. Yeah, makes me happy to have at least 100 subscribers, especially them getting close to like around 20 in that short amount of time, based off that one video. So obviously there's a lot of people who are interested in topics about jealousy and maybe have experienced things like that. But I know people have commented before they want to hear more relationship things. Let me know what you want to hear and I'll be happy to help you. And then some of you may not know me well. I know I have like my little bio about myself, but I do have backgrounds in public health, mental health, and human development, people development. So, I do bring some different perspectives, and I'm also a Christian. So just for all of you new subscribers, just so you're aware, the things that I talk about from the coaching perspective, it is going to be coming from a Christian perspective. And I do believe that my primary audience is going to be young women. I do feel called to that. Young women who are growing. My channel's not for children, but if like a young woman, like a late teens watches, I think this content could be helpful to you, helping you all make the right decisions, since you do have some time and leeway to kind of shift your track. And then obviously women who are in their 20s, 30s, like myself. And then I think that's for more so my group, as well. Of course, women in their 40s, anybody can watch. And of course, if you're a man as well. But I'm just talking about who I think my primary audience is. I know I do have some male subscribers. And I know I've done some like hauls and things like that, and I saw a lot of my male subscribers ended up subscribing to me from like some of my hauls that I would do. But if you have any, you know, topics you'd like me to talk about, as I already mentioned, please let me know. You know, if you have any questions, I know I haven't really talked much about my pregnancy. If you have any questions about that, I'd be happy to give you some additional information. But overall, just if you're curious, my pregnancy has been going amazing. We're at that point. So super excited about that. Then I'm happy to, I'll probably talk about my journey after pregnancy, obviously, and you know, what I'm doing, how things are going, how my health has been. I can talk about that. My health has been amazing. Obviously I've gained weight, but it's just so interesting to me, like how the body works. I work out really consistently. My diet's okay. You know, I love my carbs and things like that while I'm pregnant, but I've worked out, you know, pretty consistently. I always aim and get in about 150 minutes per week of cardio. I do a lot of dancing. Some of it involves jumping. My feet are kind of swollen at this point, but yeah, I do a lot of dance. There's been a few times where I've gone on walks, and I definitely try to get in that 150 minutes every week. My cardio is moderate, do a lot of dancing, and I used to do exercise before I was pregnant. So I would highly recommend that you stay active when pregnant. I would probably be a huge blob if I wasn't exercising prior to my, or during pregnancy. And doctors actually recommend it, especially if you were already working out. It's not good to stop. And it's also not good if you weren't working out to just come out of nowhere and start doing intense workouts. But let's say you're new to exercise and you want to be active while you're pregnant, because they do recommend that 150 minutes of cardio more. You would want to, you know, start gradually, maybe go on a 20-minute walk or do 15-20 minutes of low impact cardio. Be consistent with that for a while, and then eventually you can amp things up, either intensity or duration. But you definitely wouldn't want to start doing some intense cardio if that was something you never did before pregnancy. That's not going to be healthy or safe for you. But me, I'm somebody who loves to dance. And sorry, I was just laughing because I had a dream last night that my baby loved dancing. But I love dancing, and I've done that as my cardio. That's kind of like the only thing that makes me feel, that's like the only thing where I can lose track of time, is doing dance versus like doing a regular workout. There's no music. It's kind of boring to me. So just yeah, I highly recommend that. There's someone that I've been doing workouts. I used to do Fit Body Ashley. I think I kind of haven't been using her YouTube videos recently or in the past couple of years, but the main one that I watch is and 8 Fitness, AND8 Fitness. And I'll occasionally do some exercises from, what is it, Sugar Fitness or something like that. They have a couple exercises that I like. But yeah, like I do a lot of AND8 Fitness cardio workouts. But yes, I highly recommend doing exercise. Make sure you're active. I feel like I'm more agile while pregnant. I never had any issues with any morning sickness, anything like that. No health issues, blood pressure issues, no sugar problems. And I know I mentioned before about, you know, how people mention there's certain risk factors. They typically recommend the baby aspirin to people who have certain risk factors. Me, I had a couple of risk factors. One being when you're going to have your first pregnancy, what age, you know, your race, as well as your body mass index or BMI. So, sorry, I got a little scared because the door rang, or my husband's coming in. But yes, pretty much it. In terms of the race thing, what I truly believe is that does not have to do with your race. they haven't been able to explain why race is a risk factor. My thought process, just based on my background, is that it's mostly, they say race and also socioeconomic status. For me, I think it's primarily diet. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. So me, I make sure I have a pretty good diet. I have a low sodium diet. I don't eat a lot of sugar. And, you know, I did not end up with any gestational diabetes or anything like that, although I have a lot of weight gain. And I have low sodium diet, so I didn't have any, you know, preeclampsia. My blood pressure has been wonderful, especially in the 3rd trimester. So yeah, I think it's a lot of it is going to be food related. And when, you know, although they're going to ask you to take that medication or whatever, it's your choice. You know, you think about all the risk factors and find out as much as you can. However, for me, I know that diet and exercise plays a huge part in it, and I've been pretty consistent with that, although I have like larger portions of food. And I have been maintaining that. And there has been one doctor who actually supported my decision not to take the medication. And her thought was like, oh yeah, diet and exercise is more important than all those factors. And plus those risk factors that I mentioned are moderate. There's also some high risk factors that I didn't have any of. So it's gonna be your choice. And then obviously I'm not a doctor, not a physician, but just letting you all know, like my experience, if you're someone who has those risk factors, you know, you don't get close to that amount of exercise, you know, you don't really exercise, you know, your diet's not that great, you know, you eat a lot of sodium, you don't have a low salt diet, you know, you don't eat a lot of protein. That's also a factor, because one of the doctors, she was also Black, or she said she was Black. And she said that she had preeclampsia. She was very thin. She looked like she was someone who was maybe slightly underweight or on the lower end of normal. And she said she was a vegetarian, and your diet plays a factor. You have to be eating a good amount of protein. So all those things, when she would be trying to convince me, that one time when I met with her, I was just like, okay. But yeah, so, and then also prayer. Like I've always prayed. Thank God for my pregnancy. Thanked him for, you know, moving me along safely. You know, everything has been great with the baby. So yeah, just, you always have to, you know, think about what's best for you. Definitely pray. And then, yeah, God will see you through. But thank you to all my subscribers helping me reach 100. I think I have 109 right now. So I definitely want you to stop in and thank you all prior to that number climbing, and I know it will. So, you know, I'm really just on here to help you all, and hopefully you enjoy my content. Have a wonderful day. Bye.